Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's official prices. This video is sponsored by the Game Bunker. More on that later. Alright, so we got a big week of releases for Warhammer 40,000 and Kill Team. Let's jump right in and take a look at the Games Workshop official prices. So first off, we have the Kill Team Tomb World, and this is a massive new expansion for Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team. You're going to pit off the Deathwatch versus the Necrons. We got multiple ways to play your traditional Kill Team, and then you also have the NPO operatives. We got some brand new faction terrain, 2 new kill teams, definitely a really cool setup right here. And this is going to be coming in at $250 USD or $300 Canadian. So definitely on the pricey side, even for Games Workshop, specifically for an expansion as well. So you're not even going to be able to play this game right out of the box without the Kill Team core rules. The models inside are absolutely awesome. It comes with a bunch of generic like NPO Necrons as well as some awesome terrain, new game boards. And then of course your dossier with all the rules for the 2 kill teams, your tokens, your cards, and then both the actual kill teams themselves. But it's very clear at this point in time that Games Workshop is trying to test the higher end range of their prices. And at $250, I still think this is going to be really popular, but I think at this point in time, you're pricing out a lot of your potential customers. You already have like a mixed faction box, so you have half Necrons and half Deathwatch. So while you still have the option to like split this with a buddy or something like that to kind of eat half the cost, $250 for what amounts to like 20 new miniatures, some generic miniatures, and then also the terrain pack and rules. Definitely testing the higher limits of pricing from Games Workshop. I will definitely be picking this up, but I think realistically this should have been priced right around like 200, maybe even 225, but 250 definitely feels like a big push on this, as a lot of people are just not going to see the value in the terrain itself the same way that I do. And then moving on from there, we have some of the other kill teams that were from the previous box coming out for individual purchase. So we have the Kill Team Battleclade and then the Battleclade Datacards. So the Kill Team Battleclade is going to come in at $70 or $85 Canadian, and that is going to include your token sheets. And then we also have the Battleclade Datacards, and they're coming in at $33.50 or $38 Canadian. So no big surprises there. Alright, and then next from the Typhon box, also we have the Raveners. So you have the actual Ravener kit itself, again going to include the token sheet, and that is coming in at $65 USD or $80 Canadian. And then we have the Kill Team Ravener data cards for $33.50 or $38 Canadian. And next we have the Killzone upgrade Tyranid Infestation. So this is the terrain set that came in the previous Kill Team Typhon box set. And this is going to be just the terrain itself. It is direct only, and it's going to be $65 USD or $80 Canadian. So a pretty nice setup of terrain right here. $65 I feel like is fairly priced for Games Workshop. They haven't made a ton of Xenos terrain in the past, so I do think this is a cool setup. Definitely happy to see some Xenos terrain. You can integrate this with some of your existing like buildings and stuff like that to sort of like infest any world. Really cool terrain setup right here. Definitely going to be picking this up. Alright, and then next we have a couple of kill teams that are going away from the Kill Team game and moving back into 40k exclusively. So first we have the Sisters Novitiate squads. So no longer going to be a viable kill team in the actual competitive play, but it will still retain its 40k datasheet and will finally be available again. And this is coming in at $60 USD or $75 Canadian. So repackaged for 40k with no tokens, just the models themselves, lots of cool options, multiple ways to build this kill team. Definitely happy that this will finally be available again.
Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products including miniatures, terrain, paint, tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you.
And then moving on from there, we have the Kommandos. So once again, getting squatted from the actual Kill Team game, but still going to be fully viable in Warhammer 40k. And this is an awesome kit, an awesome unit. And while unfortunately it is leaving Kill Team, it's still going to be fully viable in the big 40k. So Commando box set repackaged for 40k coming in at $65 USD or $80 Canadian. And this kit has a ton of personality. I absolutely love these models. So very happy to see this is finally going to be available again. And then last but not least for this week's pre-release prices, we have Assassinorum Kingmaker, the special edition version. This is a hardback novel. It is signed and numbered. It's going to be available for direct only, and it is $75 USD or $85 Canadian. And I have not actually read this novel yet, but I've always been interested in it, so I am definitely going to be picking this up in special edition format. I love the plot. I love the theme. You basically have a vinegar assassin sent to dispatch the leader of a night world that is like right on the edge of revolt. So in order to stop the insurrection, he has to take out the number one and then they're sending in a Calidus assassin with a polymorphine to take his place. So super cool plot. Definitely love assassins, knights, all that good stuff. Throw in a little bit of anarchy, some insurrection, and definitely a cool book right here. I'll be super excited to finally give this a read. So lots of cool stuff coming out this week. Definitely super excited for the new Necron kit inside the box set. Absolutely awesome and amazing new models. Gonna have some new data sheets to go along with them, and these are super cool. And then, of course, as a Deathwatch player, I am super stoked for the new Deathwatch Kill Team. So you're going to get 2 5-man setups in this box set. Probably going to be getting a new data sheet for 40k. So super stoked to see how they interact on the table and if they fill some gaps in the existing Deathwatch army. Absolutely beautiful models. Definitely love the look and style of these. And then, of course, the whole package. Absolutely awesome. Definitely super stoked for the Necron Terrain. Moving back indoors. Looking forward to playing this actual game. And while I do really like this Kill Team Tomb World box set, there are 2 glaring issues. One, in the past, Games Workshop never makes enough of their Kill Team sets. So hopefully they have made tons of these, because there's nothing worse than being ready, willing, and able to purchase on launch day. And there's just not enough of these to go around. And then the second glaring issue, obviously the price, $250, definitely on the pricey side, especially when you compare it to something like Skaven Tide that has 2 big armies in it, tons and tons of models. It's a full game in a box, as opposed to this, which is just an expansion for a more niche game. So let me know what you think of the new Kill Team Tomb World. Do you think the models are cool? Are you looking forward to the Necron Terrain? What do you think of the price tag? Are you excited to be able to pick up some of the individual kill teams from the previous box sets? Or things like the Kommandos and Novitiates that have been super hard to get as they haven't been produced in a while? Are you going to be picking up Kingmaker? Or maybe you're looking for some of those OG models in the made-to-order Aeldari or Slaanesh? Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And as always, special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products with code WHMS at checkout. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.